Picture this. Two people, same salary, same city, same starting point. 5 years later, one is drowning in debt, the other building wealth while they sleep. What happened? It wasn't luck. It wasn't a windfall. It wasn't some secret investing trick. It was habits. 5 simple habits that silently drain bank accounts every single day. And here's the terrifying part. You probably have at least 3 of them right now. Today, we're exposing the 5 money habits that keep you poor. And, more importantly, how to break them before they break you. Let's begin.
The story of Sarah. Sarah got a promotion, $20,000 more per year. She was ecstatic. Finally, she could breathe. Finally, she could save. But something strange happened. 6 months later, Sarah felt more broke than ever. The raise? Completely gone, vanished into thin air. Where did it go? A nicer apartment, just $200 more per month, not a big deal, right? A new car lease, she deserved it after the promotion. Better groceries, organic everything. A few more dinners out, some new clothes for work. None of it felt extravagant. Each decision made perfect sense in the moment. But those small upgrades, they consumed every penny of that raise, and then some.
This is lifestyle creep, and it's lethal. Your income grows, your lifestyle grows faster. The gap between what you earn and what you keep, it never changes. Or worse, it shrinks. Studies show that for every dollar increase in income, the average person increases their spending by 90 cents. You're running faster on the treadmill, but you're not moving forward. Here's what Sarah should have done, and what you need to do right now. The moment you get a raise, automate it away. Before you see it, before you touch it, before your brain can justify spending it. Set up an automatic transfer. 50% of every raise goes straight to savings or investments, minimum. Enjoy the other 50%. Upgrade your life a little. You've earned it. But protect that first half like your future depends on it, because it does. Make yourself richer first, then live a little richer, not the other way around. Let me tell you about Marcus. Every morning, Marcus stops at the coffee shop. $6 for a latte, sometimes a pastry. Call it $8 total. It's his ritual, his moment of peace before the chaos begins. He's not rich, but $8, come on, that's nothing. Let's do the math. $8, 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year. $2,000. But it doesn't stop there. Lunch? Too busy to pack. $15 for takeout. Dinner? Too tired to cook. Delivery? $25. Groceries delivered instead of picked up? Extra $10 in fees. That shirt he needed could have been $20 at the store. $40 with express shipping because he needed it now. Marcus isn't splurging. He's just busy, tired, living his life. But convenience has a price tag, and that price tag is your financial freedom. Add it all up, Marcus spends over $12,000 per year on convenience alone. That's not living, that's leaking. You don't need to become a monk. You don't need to give up everything you enjoy. But you need to get honest about the convenience tax. Here's the strategy. Pick your battles. Choose 3 conveniences that genuinely add massive value to your life. The ones that buy you time, energy, or sanity. Keep those, guilt-free. Everything else, cut it ruthlessly. Make coffee at home 4 days a week. Save the coffee shop for Friday. Make it special again. Meal prep on Sunday. 2 hours of cooking saves you 20 hours of decision fatigue and hundreds of dollars. Buy that shirt in person. The $15 shipping fee is $15 you'll never see again. Small changes, massive impact. That $12,000 Marcus was bleeding, it becomes $12,000 growing, compounding, working for him instead of against him. Michael's minimum payments. Michael has 3 credit cards, balances of $4,000, $3,000 and $2,500. Total debt, $9,500. Not catastrophic, but not comfortable. Every month, Michael pays the minimum, about $250 total across all 3 cards. He figures he's being responsible. He's paying his debts, right? Wrong. At this rate, it will take Michael 14 years to pay off these cards. 14 years. And he'll pay over $7,000 in interest alone. He's not paying off debt. He's feeding it. Here's what the credit card companies don't advertise. Minimum payments are designed to maximize their profit and minimize your progress. That minimum payment, about 90% goes to interest, only 10% touches the actual balance. You're running up a down escalator, and the longer you stay on it, the harder it gets to climb off.
Michael needs 2 strategies, and so do you. First, the avalanche method. List every debt by interest rate, highest to lowest. Keep paying minimums on everything, but throw every extra dollar at the highest interest debt. When that's gone, attack the next one, then the next. It's not sexy, but it's mathematics, and mathematics doesn't care about feelings. Second, and this is crucial, stop adding to the pile. Cut up the cards if you have to. Freeze them in a block of ice, whatever it takes. You cannot dig yourself out of a hole while you're still holding the shovel. Michael did this, threw an extra $200 per month at his debt, paid it off in 3 years instead of 14, saved over $5,000 in interest. That's $5,000 that can now grow instead of disappear.
Jessica heard about cryptocurrency from a colleague. Bitcoin, Ethereum, some coin with a dog on it. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was making money. Her cousin turned 500 into 5,000. Her neighbor bought a new car with his profits. She was missing out. She could feel it. So Jessica took $3,000 from her emergency fund, money she'd saved for 2 years. She bought in at the peak. 3 months later, that $3,000 was worth $800. She panicked, sold everything, locked in the loss. Fear of missing out isn't just about investments. It's the limited-time sale you didn't need, the vacation everyone's posting about, the gadget that just launched, the restaurant with the 6-week waiting list. It's spending money not because you want something, but because you're afraid of being left behind. And that fear is expensive. Here's the antidote to FOMO spending. The 48-hour rule. Before any non-essential purchase over $100, wait 48 hours. Not thinking about it, actually wait. If you still want it after 2 days and you can afford it without debt, buy it. But here's what happens. 60% of the time, that burning desire fades. You realize you didn't actually want it. You wanted the feeling of not missing out. For investments, the rule is even stricter. Never invest in something you don't understand. Ever. Doesn't matter who's making money, doesn't matter what the returns look like. If you can't explain it to a 10-year-old, you don't invest a single dollar. Jessica learned this the hard way. $3,000 is an expensive lesson. Don't repeat her mistake. The autopilot drain. David got his credit card statement. $487. He only remembered spending about $200. Where did the rest go? He started digging, really looking at the charges. Spotify Premium. Okay, he uses that. Netflix, of course. Apple iCloud storage. Sure. Gym membership. Wait, he hasn't been in 4 months. That app he tried once, still charging him $9.99 per month. A news website. He forgot he even subscribed. Software he used for one project, $30 per month. Project finished 8 months ago. Subscriptions are financial vampires. They don't bite once, they bite forever, or until you notice, which most people never do. The average person has 12 subscriptions, and they can only name 7. That means 5 subscriptions bleeding money right now that you've completely forgotten about. Industry experts estimate people waste over $200 per month on unused subscriptions, $2,400 per year on nothing. This one's simple, but it requires action. Today, right now, pull up every account that has your payment information. Credit cards, debit cards, PayPal, Apple Pay, everything. Review every single recurring charge from the last 3 months. Ask yourself one question for each subscription. Did I use this in the last 30 days? Not will I use it. Did I use it? If the answer is no, cancel it immediately. Don't wait. Don't tell yourself you might use it next month. You won't. And if you do need it later, you can always resubscribe. But keeping it just in case, that's not financial planning. That's financial bleeding. David did this audit, found 7 subscriptions he'd forgotten about, cut them immediately, saved himself $163 per month. That's almost $2,000 per year, back in his pocket, where it belongs. Here's what connects all 5 of these habits. They're invisible. They're gradual. They feel harmless in the moment. That's what makes them dangerous. You don't wake up poor. You leak into poverty, one small decision at a time. But here's the beautiful part. The same mechanism that keeps you poor, it can make you wealthy. Small habits, consistent action, compound effects. Automate your raises, choose your conveniences, attack your debt, resist FOMO, kill the subscriptions. Do these 5 things and something remarkable happens. The gap between your income and your spending, it grows. That gap becomes savings. Savings become investments. Investments become freedom. 2 people, same salary, same starting point. 5 years later, they're in completely different worlds. Not because of luck, not because of secrets, because of habits. The person drowning in debt, they ignored these 5 warnings. The person building wealth, they faced them head-on. Which person will you be? The choice is yours. The habits are clear. The time is now. Fix these 5 habits today, and 5 years from now, you'll be living in a different financial reality. A better one, a wealthier one, a freer one. The question is, are you ready to start?